Hey everybody, it's me, Lindsie. I'm going to read you guys my blog entry that probably gonna have this be published, and then I'm going to put another one out there for, I guess, wrestling heads, but I don't know if I will able to get online. But anyway, get on to that. I'm already online, but I don't know if I will be because of the new changes. Alright, so anyway, this blog entry is titled Bobby Roode's storyline is way too familiar. And if you guys don't know, you will be reading this. If you guys want to, if you want to read the blog, read along with the blog, you can. It's in the description down below. And yeah, if you guys like more of this, please hit like, and subscribe, and then leave a comment, share, okay? Alright, so yeah, I guess I'll have to begin my blog. Just see if I can figure out that way. Sorry, do that real close. Okay, just let you guys know that there's a note that I have says, note, spoilers are going to be revealed from an upcoming episode of NXT. So, that's gonna be crazy. So, it's sort of confirmed that Bobby Roode will be facing against Chris Hero. What, do you have a problem with it? Well, if so, then you don't get it, and I'm not going to be talking about Chris. Well, actually, not all that to be true, because this blog entry is about Bobby Roode. I'm really glad that Chris is getting a title shot, if that will be happening. However, the way how he and Roode being like this is way too familiar to me, and here's the reason why. First, read the spoilers. And I have posted up the tweets. How many did I put up? Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at least. And anyway, yeah, that's what is going on. However, I've seen this before out of Bobby Roode, and I'm thinking, why? As you will know, Bobby had this storyline played out for him about almost 5 years ago. Yes, 2012, July precisely. But this did not take place in Full Sail in Winter Park, Florida for NXT. This was in TNA Wrestling in Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. See, at that time, Austin Aries, who you know of him on commentary for WWE Raw as of now, so don't get me wrong, okay, was having a huge ultimatum, and this is talking about 2012, having a huge ultimatum from Hulk Hogan to have an opportunity to face against Bobby Roode for the TNA World Heavyweight title, or still be the TNA X Division champion. Hogan gave Harry's a week to think about it, or thereof, since it was the tapings and it was a week before the next episode of Impact on Spike TV. Yeah, that's what I just said. It's just really confusing. Aries told him of the third option, that he will relinquish the X Division title to get a title shot for the TNA World Heavyweight title. However, he wants anyone else who becomes the X Division champion to have the same opportunity as he does, which Hogan agrees to. Meaning, every year, at the time of the pay-per-view, I guess, they had a choice to, if they want to relinquish it, and they would or not. But yeah, of course, then, well, here's more. Okay, Bobby Roode found out about it, and what he did was, in order to make Austin Aries really livid is Roode had to attack someone. I have to work that on. I'll have to look it over again. Which it was Chris Sabin who was talking about his injuries that he had, and Roode came out and attacked him with a crutch that Sabin was using. Yeah, you guys can actually search this on, I think, YouTube, at least, or somewhere. Roode taunt Aries by attacking Sabin until Aries made the save. It was only so that the two will go at it at the TNA pay-per-view Destination X 2012. You can search that anywhere. Which that night broke me down in tears. That Austin Aries won. I was glad. And yeah, I was. I broke down in tears. I'm not kidding. Yeah, but that was that. And what the tweets that I showed earlier is in the blog is that of this happening, but a few things you understand, and I only list 3. It's a few. As you guys know, that in 2012, that I mentioned is Bobby Roode attacked Chris with a crutch, which prompted Austin Aries to save him. And then I compared that to what's going on. What happened last night, Bobby Roode wrestled against No Way Jose. But even though he got the victory, he went after him and further, which prompted Chris to come out and save him. Ay. 2 is what happened was in 2012, when Roode had to defend the TNA World Heavyweight title against Austin Aries at the TNA pay-per-view Destination X 2012. The pay-per-view was mostly centering the entire X division, but he defended the title in the main event, which was kind of crazy. And despite how those two did it, in the end, Aries won, and he really made me cry. But for this year, in the year 2017, Bobby Roode will defend I would say, if he will, I don't know if this would happen, but he'll probably will defend the NXT Championship the night before today's most important pay-per-view of all, WrestleMania 33. That could happen. Then, who knows? And also, the third one, it's not much about what Bobby Roode is, but is the bonus. It's including that of Austin Aries, who had won titles in countless shits, but the ones that I only know of is the TNA X Division Championship, and he has been a 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion and Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion with Roderick Strong, who's currently on the NXT roster. And even though I don't mention that in the blog, I don't know why, but I'm just letting you guys know. However, if Roode's going to end up facing against Chris, there's a lot of things that I mentioned probably before in a couple of my blogs, that Chris has a lot of titles and accomplishments, including, tournament victories, including the ones that he won last year, or within the span of a month for IWA South and AAW. As you guys know, Chris won the AAW Jim Lyman Memorial Tournament by beating Zack Sabre Jr. And nearly about a month later, over at IWA South, was the annual Dead Petty Invitational, and Chris ended up winning by defeating a wrestler known as John Wayne Murdoch, which was that Chris had won his second tournament win in IWA Mid-South, since when the tournament was started back as the Sweet Science 16 tournament that took place in the year 2000. So, sorry, I'm laughing about that. Not to mention, he had also won the Evolve Championship back in 2014. And then, of course, there are others, including him being a former two-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion with Claudio Castagnoli, as you guys know. But that's just naming a few. Like I said, okay, I came up with 3 things, but I could go further. Did I forget that both Hero and Ares went after each other within Ring of Honor and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla? Well, yeah, it's true. Anyway, Bobby Roode's going to be in a world of hurt when he's going up against someone who has been going at it most of his life. Either way, this match could be pay-per-view quality, and I'm talking about the possibility, which I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure it will happen. Anyway, guys, I know that's ridiculous what I just said. I'm going to try to I know what I had to say, what I have to do in my mind, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.